Previously on Lion Moms.
I don't like you. I don't care how good you are for this school. I'm gonna make your life and the life of the people around you miserable.
Hian, these are my children, my family, my problems.
I'm terrified of a relationship.
Don't think this is over, Grace Chung. I know you have got some hidden business out there, and I'm gonna find out what it is.
I understand that this is a new phase of life for you as well. But we have to accept the fact that there are going to be a lot more problems like this from here on out.
I have an entire school to manage. This is something I'd rather no one in school finds out.
Jay, just tell him you love him so that he doesn't need to look around anymore.
You're not allowed to take away my moment. Marry me?
Do you really find studying and homework more exciting than friends? You were never like this. You don't understand. Mr. Claude is more than just a teacher.
What are you doing? You're invading my privacy. Why are you so secretive with your phone?
Did Nabila say anything about boy?
No. Why? What did Hilary say?
She didn't mention names, but you may want to check. Maybe Nabila's behavior is not just caused by teenage mood swings.
Reza, Claude, he's a sexual predator and Nafs is with him now.
It started innocently. And then he closed the door.
Does your abuser know about Kyra?
No.
Wait, isn't that... what's his name?
You will destroy Quartz.
I'm going to save Quartz.
You really want to take on Chongming?
I can't let him go on like this. It'll destroy Quartz.
He's your boss, Min. This could end badly for you.
We are from the Anti-Corruption Bureau of Singapore. Miss Ho Min, you are required to follow us to the station now to assist with investigations into a case of criminal breach of trust.
Wait,
Tell me what the hell is going on.
no one betrays me and gets away with it.
Hey everyone, it's your girl Nabs. I woke up early today because it's the first day of school. Woohoo! Tons of you have been asking how I'm getting ready for day one of P6. But first, I want to give you some encouragement.
It's been 2 years, and so much has changed for everyone. And for the most part, change is good. The thing about change is, when you're inside it, it's easy to miss. One day you look up and realize how different things have become. Time sneaks up on you until suddenly it's a new year. And you better be ready for it. Your children grow, whether you're watching or not, becoming different versions of themselves every day.
Yeah? Catch. Yes! Nice! Okay, hurry up. Gonna be late for school.
Each fleeting moment is precious. Especially when you're not there to see it. I've missed so many of them. So much growing. But today's finally here. And I'm never gonna miss another moment. I'm coming home.
I can't say goodbye to the feeling. I've hit the ceiling one more time. Keep aiming high, always reaching for the sky. Ooh, the
Aeroplane. Good job. Morning, sayang. It's a big day today. How are you feeling?
I want to be there for her, whatever it takes.
What time is she getting out?
1 p.m. Oh no.
What?
Madam Poon wants to meet. She's a huge client. We've been chasing her for months. I can't reschedule.
Well, if she's very busy, then she'll want the meeting finished quickly, right?
Good morning.
You look very nice.
Thank you.
Wait. How did you do your hair like that?
YouTube.
I thought PSLE was the only thing that we had to worry about this year.
Hello, Miss Chow.
Gopi Kadai, no meetings today. I want to get these approved and cleared. We're going to hit the ground running this term for once.
So you want me to cancel the meeting with Ryan Ho's parents?
Oh, the new student. No. I'll need to give them a warm welcome to Charleston. Make them feel at home.
Then I'll reschedule the community involvement program briefing.
Oh, I'll need to take that as well. We need to make a decision on this term's CIP project very soon. But then I'll be free as long as there's nothing else.
More complaints about the new construction site. Mrs. Teng and Mrs. Wang want you to call them today.
Thank you, Mrs. Koh. Enjoy your kopi.
Last chance.
I'm fine, Dad.
You sure? Just say the word and we'll speed to the nearest drive-thru and grab chocolate ice cream.
We just had breakfast. And I'll see you again later. It's only a few hours difference. Okay. Bye, Dad.
Hey. I know it's a big change, but it's gonna be great. Okay. Have a good day at school. Your mom and I will come and pick you up.
No!
Why?
I don't want anyone here to see her. Promise me that you won't bring her here.
Okay. Have a good day.
So I phoned our other clients, Mr. Liu and Mr. Singh. They were very understanding.
Good morning, bosses.
Good morning, Sandy. Oh, did you see my pitch draft?
Yes, I've made some notes for you.
Okay.
We need to highlight our recent case wins more strongly. By the way, I should have said this earlier. Congratulations.
We haven't even won the case yet.
No, your first P6er. It's a big moment for any parent. How was she this morning?
She was more prepared than I am. You should have seen her. I don't think my hair ever looked that good.
Just like that. You have a teenager.
I know, right?
Mrs. Riza?
Madam Poon is here. Oh, she's early.
I'll prep the room. You greet her?
Okay, let's get this done and dusted by noon. We've got a friend to break out of jail.
Mrs. Koh, sorry I had to see the HODs. Is she already waiting?
She came in to cancel. You just missed her.
Oh.
I've made my They should put the barriers higher up.
Oh dear.
So close to the school, and not to mention all those foreigners loitering around.
Mrs. Ho.
Oh, hello, Miss Chung. I was just telling Mrs. Ho all about wonderful PTA, and she's very keen to join tomorrow's meeting.
It's so nice to meet you, Mrs. Ho.
Sandra and I move in the same circles. Her husband is a wonderful man, very active in the local philanthropy scene.
How wonderful. Mrs. Ho, I was hoping to give you a proper welcome and to talk about how we can get Ryan nicely settled.
Unfortunately, I had to reschedule. I have a 10 a.m. at the wellness rooms.
I've been visiting your spa for years now. You have got good taste.
Apologies, but I do have to go. Lovely to meet the both of you.
Such a stylish woman. We're lucky to have her at Charleston. This school needs a touch of class. And of course, she agrees with me on that awful construction site.
With a case win average of 87% for the past 2 years, Madam Poon, we believe that our boutique firm will offer better attention, value and performance compared to other larger firms out there.
Madam Poon, you may take those documents with you to review with your board. We can schedule a follow-up meeting.
I'm almost finished. I like to be thorough with these things. Perhaps some coffee while I read?
Of course. I'll organize that.
And a donut. Those cream ones from Daniel's. You can order them online.
Okay.
From the rain, wipe your tears before they fall. Just swallow your pain. Don't you let them see you cry. We just don't know. We just don't know how it ends. So don't let go. So don't let go just
She's out.
Where's Kai?
It's the first day of P6, so I thought he should be there.
Oh. Well, we can go pick him up later.
No rush. Get settled in and I'll drop him off after that.
Oh.
It's just, we just thought we'd take it slow. It's a big change for everyone. Du and Che are stuck in a meeting, but they'll call you later.
And they'll be there tomorrow for your welcome home dinner.
The system connects your home phone to your monitoring device. As per the conditions of your community-based program, you are required to wear your monitoring device 24/7 unless otherwise instructed.
Yes, ma'am.
You must report home before curfew, now set at 7 p.m. If you commit a crime, you are liable for prosecution. If you tamper with your monitoring device, you are liable for prosecution. If you break your curfew, you are liable for prosecution.
Okay, we get it. You don't have to treat her like a criminal in her own home.
This is a serious matter, sir. And technically, she is still a criminal.
Excuse me, ma'am.
You really don't have to take that tone with her.
Sir, it's just procedure.
You can do your job with some compassion, right?
Sorry, this is what I have to say.
What's wrong with you people?
Making Milo?
Yeah.
Let me make it for you.
Where's Dad?
He went for a walk.
With the officer? She seemed nice.
You know he's protective of you.
Does he still walk to the club every day?
He doesn't do that anymore.
What? But he left it there. What about, Uncle Yang and Fatty and Auntie Pat?
They had some silly fight a while back, so we don't see them anymore. Yeah, drink your Milo. You know, maybe you should take a walk too. Get some fresh air.
I'm not home an hour and you're already nagging.
We should cover that up first.
He's an expat, right? I heard his accent before. It sounds so cool. Yeah, he came from the US to do his PSLE here. From America? Wow.
So what? I bet it's too dumb to last long in Charleston.
Hey, I'm Ryan.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
But they look nice on you.
Maybe they look nice on you back in the day.
Of course they did.
Did Dad like you in them?
Of course he did. I bet I can still fit into them.
Hello, nice jeans. I've missed you.
All your jeans are so tight. How to fit over that thing?
Don't worry, Mom. I'll make sure no one knows that your daughter's a criminal. Okay?
That's not what I meant. I just don't want people to be mean to you.
I know. Look, I'm gonna go for a walk, okay?
Mingyi! Hi, long time no see. How are you? How was London?
Auntie Karen, London?
Your boy told me you went to UK for work. So exciting. I have never been. How was it there?
Good. Lots of double-decker buses. Guys with tall, bushy hats.
Oh, must have been hard to be there without your boy. Do you miss him?
Yeah, I did. I really did.
Ayo, so inconsiderate. Scared me to death. Oh, see? Oh, spit all over you. Ayo, even on your nice boots.
Sorry, Auntie Karen, I have to go.
Hey, you did not eat anything.
Can't believe they're in P6, right? Where's the time gone?
See you tomorrow.
Okay, we'll catch up soon. Hi, Sayang.
Hi.
So here's the plan. I'm going to drop you off at home and then I'm going over to Auntie Minnie's for a while.
Can I come?
It's just for a quick hello, Sayang. We are going over for dinner tomorrow, remember?
Okay, I can't wait. I've missed her.
I know, me too, Sayang.
We should raise it at the PTA meeting tomorrow. All these workers around, it's not safe.
Oh no, I forgot my homework folder.
Okay, you go get it. I'll wait for you here.
Okay.
Mia, go turn on the car aircon for me first, darling. Make sure you stay away from the workers. Don't even look at them, okay?
Hello, girl! Hey! Hello, girl! Hey! Hey! Girl, stop! Go, go! Get out! Go, stop! Hey, girl! Stop! Get out! Get out, go! Oi, stop! Stop! Got girl behind! Stop!
Mia! Mia!
You okay?
Get away from her! Oh, my baby Nia. Are you hurt? Huh? I was so scared.
And you, who's in charge here? You should all be fired. I'll make sure it happens. Call your boss.
Maggie, we should settle Mia first. She looks like she's in shock.
Girl, are you okay?
Don't you dare touch her! I don't want you anywhere near my child with those filthy hands. How dare you! I'll call the police.
Maggie, calm down.
I'll make a police report. You don't belong here. You shouldn't be here. Manners. Disgusting.
Hey, Peggy, calm down.
Don't ask me to calm down.
I am trying to tell you, this man saved your daughter from serious harm. You should be saying thanks instead of calling them names.
They put her in danger. They tried
to warn her, Peggy, but she ignored them. If you hadn't told her to be afraid of them, she would have listened.
I'll still be making the police report.
Please make the police report and make sure you tell them you told your girl to walk down the road on her own while watching a YouTube video with earphones in.
Let's go.
You're hurt. Come, let me give you a bandage.
Why are you guys just standing down there staring? Come and help me clean up.
Kai, is he home yet?
Marcus had a lot of patients today and he couldn't pick Kai up. Is that food on your shirt?
Wait,
Mum went to pick him up instead.
gotta go, Dad.
Hey, why don't you change before going?
Sorry, Trey. Something just happened. Yeah, I'm still coming. I'll see you there at 5.
Durrani, I tried to warn Miss Chang, but she wouldn't listen. It's just not safe having the workers so close to the students.
You weren't there. You didn't see what happened. Mrs. Ting shouldn't have left Mia on her own.
I'm not sure if the internal audit branch will see it that way.
The what?
Well, let's just say Miss Chang is going to wish that she had listened to me. Are you sure I can't take you to the hospital?
What for? You did a great job.
I'm sorry, you shouldn't have been scolded for trying to help.
It's okay. I'll be upset too if my child was in danger.
That's very generous of you. But please get that checked.
I will. But first, I have a meeting at the construction site. One of the workers is a client of mine. He got injured in his previous job, and I helped him find new work and new visa.
Oh, I'm sorry. I realized I don't even know your name.
Oh, Rama from Welcome Hands Charity.
It's so hot these days. Have you had your lunch? Oh, okay. Well, not really.
Mom! Where's Kai? Are you okay, Min? What happened to you?
Where's Kai, Mom?
He wanted to get a drink. Kai!
Told me not to dream, to live in a reality. But I am walking through those doors. 'Cause I am sure there's something more than what I've been told. Oh, I know I'll find my way. Even if they tell me that it's make-believe. Oh, tomorrow's a brand new day. And the whole world is gonna know my name.
You've gotten so tall. I missed you.
I really, really missed you.
Grandma, can we go home now?
Kai, just wait.
Hey.
Why didn't you warn me?
I thought he'd be different once he saw you.
He was different. Like a different person. Like someone who hates his mother.
Hey, Min. He doesn't hate you.
He didn't even speak to me at all once he got home. Just went straight to his room. He even ate his dinner in there. How long has he been this angry? Is that why you stopped bringing him to visit?
He just needs some time. He'll come around. Honestly, it's been tough for him too. For what it's worth, I'm glad you're out. And tomorrow night is gonna be great. Durrani is bringing donuts, Binghen's bringing his famous dumplings, and Chaylin's probably bringing homework or something. The whole gang back together. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. It's gonna be great. Sorry, I'm a bit tired, so.
Of course. Have a good rest. Good night.
Hey, Ben. Hi. Did you watch Ken Kin's new YouTube video yesterday? So funny, right?
Oh yeah, remember the prank with the wet dog? Then he went,
That's one stinky dog. Ben.
That's one stinky dog. My mom says they hardly ever bathe. They used to be very dirty in their own country.
My mom doesn't like how they're always outside here. Like they don't have work to do. So lazy.
And they always stare at us when we're walking. It's so weird.
Next time I see one staring, I'm going to walk up to them in front of everyone and say right into his face.
I'm looking for your principal's office. Could you help me?
Ah, there you are, Mr. Rama. Boys, this is Mr. Rama. You'll be working very closely with him this year. I hope you have been giving him a warm welcome.
I got some sweets over here for anyone who can tell me your favorite places to visit here in Singapore.
Universal Studios.
Universal Studios.
Jewel.
Jewel.
Sentosa.
Sentosa.
My grandmother's house.
Your grandmother's house. Well, guess what? All these places have something in common. They were built by migrant workers. People like Govin, Yusuf, Aping, and Abi. You may have heard some people say that migrant workers are lucky to find work here in Singapore, that they should be grateful. And that's true, but they make sacrifices too. This is Abi's daughter. Abi has not seen them for more than 3 years. Can you imagine not being able to see your mom and dad for that long? What would you do if you need help? Who would look after you if you were to get sick or hurt? That's where we come in. Welcome Hands helps migrant workers when they get injured and cannot work. We make sure that the people who help build our country are well taken care of. Now, who wants to know how you can help? Very good, very good. Hands down, hands down. I'll tell you how. First thing, when you see them outside.
Miss Chiang? Mrs. Koh, did you see Mrs. Wang? She shouldn't be in school. Not sure how she got past security.
One of the parents called. She said she received this in the email this morning. Miss Chiang, we are not agreeable to this nonsense.
A petition?
Can't believe you put
Already
kids in
200
danger.
signatures. That's nearly 20% of the school.
Papa submitted a formal complaint to the Ministry of Education's internal audit branch.
This is ridiculous. We as parents have the right to protect our children, right?
Parents, if you just let me finish my presentation.
Ms. Chiang, the PTA are in disbelief that you could suggest such a project considering yesterday's near miss.
Which wasn't the workers' fault. In fact, they were the ones who tried to warn Mia.
Welcome Hands had nothing to do with the incident. From the slide Ms. Chiang sent through to us, it's a different organization entirely.
You have every right to be concerned about everything that happened yesterday. It was a frightening ordeal for all that was involved, but I'm thankful no one was badly hurt. I've ordered a proper report to ensure we're doing all that we can to keep our children safe.
And yet, you're proposing that we send them off to do community service with strange men. How is that safe?
We don't know anything about these workers. Who knows what they could teach our kids?
I don't know. Maybe a more tolerant, informed worldview than some of us have?
We have taken every proper step to screen Welcome Hands and their staff. This is not a camp. We're not sending our children away unsupervised. They are just helping to distribute care packages to workers in need.
Why do they need to be around those men? My husband and I are happy to donate. We could just send money.
Mrs. Wang, community service is not just about sending money. Our children need to meet with people from all walks of life and witness themselves the good that they can do when they take time to listen and act.
I'm sorry, Ms. Chiang. The PTA cannot stand for this any longer.
But you're not PTA, Mrs. Wang.
If you won't listen to us, maybe you'll listen to the internal audit branch. We'll lodge our complaint once we have support from 25% of the school. And given our progress, it won't be long. And if any parent have yet to sign a petition, I've got more forms outside.
Hi, Mrs. Ho.
details or information on the petition. Take a look. Hope you join us, and I'll see you outside. I'm sure you're very passionate about all these equality issues, Miss Chiang. But we're very passionate too about protecting our children. Have you seen Mrs. Ho? Sandra? Oh, she had to take a call. She's a very busy woman, you know. The Ho's are on the board of every major non-profit in Singapore. And did you know that? She's the director of the Female Empowerment Movement. And when I showed her my petition...
Your petition isn't based on facts, Mrs. Wong. And as a lawyer, I advise you not to lodge it.
And as a lawyer, I'm sure you know there are always alternative facts. Excuse me.
Wow, someone's got a crush on Sandra. Big time. How serious is this, Grace?
The internal audit branch is always serious. I should have paid more attention to Mrs. Wang's complaint.
Oh, please, before this, they could care less about safety. They just didn't like the dust and had their own silly fears about foreign workers.
I need to get Mrs. Ho on my side. She's influential among all the parents, and if I could just get some time with her, I know I can show her how worthwhile this project is.
You're right. And if anyone can change Mrs. Wang's mind, it's Mrs. Ho.
We're home.
Kai, how's school? Kai?
Come, help me cook. They'll all be here soon.
Okay. Well, I'm really glad to hear that it's all been settled. Good. Okay, we'll talk tomorrow. Thank you. Okay, bye.
Why are you guys just standing down there staring? Come and help me clean up. Come, let me help.
Mrs. Ho. Mrs. Reza, please call me Sandra. You
What
were
did you do with the
excellent
meeting
at the
earlier?
incident.
Sorry?
The incident yesterday with Mia?
Right. Oh, no, that's not a big deal.
I'm not so sure. I've seen politicians make a bigger deal out of much less.
Well, I'm just glad no one was seriously hurt, really.
It's very nice to meet you.
You too.
Mum, I wanted to say I'm sorry.
What for?
For everything that's happened. The embarrassment, the pain that I've caused you and Dad. I know all your friends must be gossiping, like Auntie Karen.
That old kaypoh, I've always disliked her.
What? Mom.
She keeps comparing everyone to her perfect son. He hates her, you know. He doesn't even come back for Chinese New Year. Listen, Min. I don't want you to ever worry about the Auntie Karens. Your father and I, we know the truth. That company, that man, they made you the scapegoat. I know that Durrani tried her best. But you shouldn't have gone to jail.
I wish I could give you back those 2 years. Come, you have lots to do.
Be who you are. No vision too small. There's no telling where I'll go from where I started. When I make mistakes, I better not break. On top of the world, I'm a powerful girl.
Hey, we brought dumplings.
Thank you so much.
I missed you.
I heard Uncle Beng say dumplings.
Yes!
Come, let's eat.
So if you dream there's nowhere I'm coming from, you gotta let me see you give it your all, and you can't hold back.
We didn't see you at the PTA meeting earlier. We thought you might come.
You thought if I had an excuse to avoid Mrs. Wong, I'd take it.
Yeah, those women can be worse than the inmates.
Hope you have room for more dessert.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Looks yummy.
And our dumplings.
Especially for Minnie.
Can we eat dessert in my room?
Yeah. Can we please?
You have to ask your mother.
Mom.
Of course you can.
Kai, I'm sure you want to spend more time with your mom, right? You must be...
It's fine. He's still adjusting.
Hey, he missed you so much when you were gone. You know, kids are just funny sometimes.
You know, it makes me so mad that we lost the case. It was so obvious it was a setup. Zhongmin should be ashamed, and then I don't know how you can remain so calm.
So sorry we didn't visit more. Things at Joe's firm really picked up and we never thought you'd be so busy.
You don't have to apologize. Minnie wouldn't have been able to come out early if you hadn't given her a job.
Oh, please. Min is the most hardworking person I know. She's doing us a favor, not the other way around. Can't wait for you to get started.
So, what's the role again?
It's more of like a executive assistant, so she'll be doing a lot of organizing, greeting clients.
Like a receptionist.
To be honest, yes. We hope we can offer you more soon. You know, this year we have some new big clients.
I'm grateful. Thank you.
Yeah, there's no need to thank us for that. Auntie, the donut's really good.
We brought the donuts too. Did you tell you about the drama at school yesterday?
What drama?
Okay, so basically, she gave the whole bunch of moms a good scolding. Classic do.
What do you mean classic me? Make me sound like I'm so bossy.
What happened?
Okay, it was really crazy. Do you remember Mrs. Sting? Right? So she's got a daughter, Rhea. She came to pick up her daughter, and then she...
Hey, what's that?
I got the handcuff bonus.
Oh, you're so dead. You just wait.
Is that the new prison escape game that everyone's been talking about in school?
Yeah, everyone's playing it. Oh, except you, Hillary, obviously.
Maybe your mom will let you play after PSLE?
What do you call the guard? Where'd I go? Where'd I go?
It's okay. I think I'd rather do something less stressful. I'm gonna get you, Kai. How do you do that?
I found the other escape tunnel.
Wanna try, Hillary?
Come on, you better play while you still can. The mother's so strict.
She made me do 3 PSLE assessment books during the holidays. 3. But it'll be worth it once we get into Anson High.
If we even get in.
Hey, don't say that. My mom will disown me if I don't get in. Then I'll have to move in with Nabila.
I'll move out of Dad's too. Then we can quit school and start our own cute gaming channel.
Guys, no, this is serious. I think we should make a pact.
We don't have to kiss, do we?
All spit on our hands. No, let's just all promise that we do whatever it takes to get into Anson High. All of us together. No one left behind. Anson High 2022.
Anson High 2022.
I'm not cancelling the project, Rama. I just need more time to settle some things on our end. Sorry, I'll call you back. Mrs. Ho, please come in. Please, sit down.
I am sorry to turn up here without an appointment. I had a free moment and I wanted to talk to you about the Welcome Hands initiative.
I'm glad you came in. I know you have concerns, and I'm working hard to address the issues. And the point of the petition...
Oh, that nonsense? I already told Mrs. Wang to forget about it. I've read the complaints, and there's just no substance to it. Mrs. Teng was clearly negligent, and one cannot expect school principals to be closing down construction sites just because some workers are making some parents nervous. I know the Secretary of Internal Audit, and he does not suffer fools. I told Mrs. Wang she would just be embarrassing herself. I spent last night going over your slides on Welcome Hands. It's an excellent project. So, to get it off to a good start, my husband and I would like to make a contribution to the support packs.
Thank you, Mrs. Ho. Your support means a great deal.
I respect what you're doing, Miss Chiang. And I hope you won't allow someone like Mrs. Wang to convince you otherwise.
Oh, I've always had a Mrs. Wang to keep me on my toes.
I know the feeling. And now I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to rush off. Have to be at the wellness rooms by 9:30.
Another nice, relaxing spa session?
I wish. Actually, we only meet there because one of my board members manages it. But maybe I can wrangle us some freebies for the PTA parents after the project.
Thank you, Mrs. Ho.
Hey. There you are. I was just about to call you.
Sorry, we're not late, are we?
No, not at all. So, how'd it go?
Oh, very good. Told her not to worry about complaints, and she was very surprised by our generosity.
That's great. Ready to go?
Yeah, let's go.